Hi, I'm Battalion Chief Chris Williams with the San Andreas Fire Department. This is a quick instructional video on scene safety and proper traffic management. Positioning your vehicle is extremely easy upon arrival to the scene. The first thing you want to do is make sure you don't look like an idiot. Don't park on the sidewalk. Don't park right behind the vehicles. If you're driving an ambulance, you want to pull ahead of the scene if the scene has already been blocked. If the scene has not been blocked, then you want to position your vehicle in the safest manner and control the scene before you attempt to assist the patient. When dealing with a major incident that requires police response or numerous apparatuses to respond, you're always going to have an engine and an ambulance and maybe more respond. The ambulance is always going to pull ahead of the scene, and the rest of the apparatuses are going to pull behind the police unit, making the entire scene safe. The first thing you're going to do, just like the ambulance, is not pull onto the sidewalk, not block the entire street, unless the incident requires it. In the one used in this video, it's a minor accident that does have police response and does require at least one lane to be closed for scene safety. It is important to angle your vehicle to the left or away from the scene into the flow of traffic to divert the cars away from the scene. As mentioned, additional apparatuses may respond. For instance, the ladder is a perfect vehicle for blocking numerous lanes. If a ladder does respond and only one lane is needed to be blocked, it is a good idea for the engine to pull partially onto the sidewalk and block the necessary traffic, as you'll see in this video. The last thing I want to talk to you about is scene safety and how to control the flow of traffic. For instance, in this video you can see that we're in the middle of the Los Venturas Strip. There's several parking lots that come out to it. When parking lots are concerned, you're not too worried about that because the traffic flow out of them is not necessarily as great. You do want to leave them accessible to the public. If for some reason you cannot leave them accessible to the public, you may close them for scene safety. You want to go at least one intersection back from the accident, approximately 100 yards from the scene of the accident. Start your cone flow directing from the corner of the intersection out to the road, gradually shifting the traffic over to the next lane. The cone should be spaced approximately 3 to 6 feet apart from each other. When you're first changing the flow of traffic from one lane to two lane, it is a good idea to closing the gap between the cones. You want to take your cones all the way up until where the scene begins. The scene begins exactly where the incident is occurring, for instance in this video where the vehicle hit the pole. If you need to go further from that, it is permissible for you to do that. Just be cautious on how far you take it up. The more cones you use, the more resources you use, the less other agencies are going to be able to use. You will also see in this video the use of flares and barrels. Barrels are not recommended, but they are an excellent use for instances on busy streets such as St. Lawrence, in front of the mall, other things. These barrels are indestructible and they will prevent non-repeat drivers from wrecking through your scene. Flares are an excellent tool as an advance warning system to oncoming traffic that there is something going on ahead. It is recommended that you go approximately 20 to 50 feet before the cones start and just lay a couple out in the road, advising them basically that something's going on ahead. Most people will not adhere to this warning, but it is the few that do that count. Scene safety is one of the most important things because everyone does not like getting hit while they're trying to help a patient or the vehicles going through your scene. This is proven fact in real life and on our server that scene safety is an incredible tool to the firefighters and the police officers that are on scene. Most agencies such as SASD, SFPD, other agencies like that do adhere to this.